Hello friends, welcome to Amazing Things. We talk a lot about the different shapes and sizes of penises and how that can often affect the positions you can do sexually. However, the shape and size of your vagina can often affect what you can do in the bedroom as well. Here are the ideal sex positions for every type of vagina, depending on shape or size. Number 1. Very tight vaginas. These are the vaginas that guys have trouble staying in control long enough to give the woman they're having sex with an orgasm. Guys who have had sex with women with very tight vaginas have often said this themselves, because of the heightened sensations and the major confidence boost guys get. However, this does come with some drawbacks. Because men have such trouble with control issues when they come into contact with these types of vaginas, the best positions would be positions that allow the woman to have control, like any of the cowgirl positions. Number 2. Slightly loose vaginas. These types of vaginas don't belong to women who've been around the block. Vaginas actually expand as women get aroused, so if you're dealing with a woman whose vagina seems a little loose to you, it might actually mean that you did a better job than most with the foreplay. However, if you're looking to counteract that, there are sex positions for you. Any position where penetration is happening from behind is a good choice here. This is because depending on the angle of entry, things can get a lot tighter. That being said, a lot of guys actually really like that the woman's vagina is a little looser, since it shows how turned on she is. Number 3. Very small vaginas. This doesn't necessarily mean tight, although that can also be a thing. These are the vaginas where they're simply a lot shorter, and while it might feel really good for the guy to literally be filling up a woman's vagina, it might end up being a little uncomfortable for her. The positions you'll need are ones where you can go a little slower. Missionary would be a good choice here, primarily because it allows the man to adjust his thrusts so he's not hurting the woman. This also allows for the sex to be a little slower. Number 4. Vaginas that are dry. While lots of women experience the occasional bout of dryness in the vaginal area, some women have to deal with chronic dryness, which sometimes can make sex an issue. Whatever you're doing that involves a vagina that suffers from chronic dryness, you're going to need to pay attention to foreplay. Any position works for this type of vagina, but foreplay is essential. You might want to try the 69 position or even just something that involves oral, because that's a good way to moisten the area. That being said, when it comes to actual sex positions, go with the shape rather than the dryness. Number 5. Vaginas where the clitoris is exposed. Regardless of the shape of your vagina, your vulva has one big focus point, and that's your clitoris. Women who have this kind of vagina often have to be more discerning about what kind of underwear they use, just because their vagina is more exposed to the material. Guys really like this kind of vagina. This is because the clitoris is exposed enough that it's almost been labeled for the guy. That being said, any position that allows for easy access to the clitoris is a safe bet here. Thanks for watching. And subscribe for more videos.